Okay, my wonderful, wonderful friend. You are a guest in this reality, which is 3D Earth, a guest of honor. In fact, this whole show is for the benefits of VIPs, clients like yourself. Order of your soul is prime creator, meaning that you are given the responsibility of creating universes. There's more than one. You became aware of a very intriguing and exciting show in this universe, which is guaranteed unnatural evolution, where clients come in, they bring in the conditions of their universe and the blueprints of the life that they have created. So they run through the system and become tough, because it's easy to make something beautiful, but to make it beautiful and resilient is an entirely different proposition. You wouldn't have been here very long. Maybe this is the first lifetime in this human form. The body you are in is very special. It's the show and tell, the engineers, the governors of the universal matrix have presented you with this wonderful vessel that you are in right now. And they are basically telling you, go for a test drive, have fun with it, check it out. And you're going through a very specific planned lifetime to evaluate how well this design, this body is going to perform with regards to the criteria that are important for you. So now look back at this incarnation from the moment of birth, what your parents and family have told you, to early childhood, your teenage years, early adulthood, and all the way to this wonderful day. The conditions that were unusual, they were unusual, but it's giving you the opportunity to evaluate how the body does. All your gifts, sharp, wonderful mind, unbelievable resilience and toughness, not being susceptible to slavery. You don't kneel. That's just a no-no. It doesn't happen. It can't happen. Healing from many types of injury and energetic attack. Energetic attack is what we just saw right now, where the conditions of the holographic reality are momentarily, instantly changed to cause havoc, right? And so yet you are sitting here with great composure and calmness, like, bring me more, show me what you've got. So it is you that gives the final thumbs up or thumbs down on this design, because humans with the specific characteristics of the body that you are in right now, this is what you're taking back to your universe. They'll be used to populate parts of your universe which have no life. It requires this level of toughness to survive, but that is not enough. A creator like you wants them to survive with style, survive and thrive. Doesn't matter if they throw you out of an airplane onto a desert island, you're going to turn it into something magnificent. You've had opportunities to see this wonderful body do this and demonstrate the ability. I asked you if you have children or no. Children cause entanglement, karma. I've had the honor of coming across probably five, you're number five different prime creators. None of us, because I'm one. We don't have children. So you come in, do the test drive, and you want to tap out. You don't want to get bogged down into the machine. So this is the big picture. You're a guest of honor. You became aware of the, this is going back now in linear time, about 400 million years, that there was a great experiment about to kick off in 50 million years or so. So you came in, yes, You came in and you said, I want a piece of the pie. Here's the blueprint of the life that I have created. Toughen them up. And so you would have periodically tapped in, probably every 10,000 years or so. That means you have come to Earth about 30,000 times. Each time just checking out and evaluating the progress of the human. So this body is very, very special. It's designed for you, and there is a great deal of pride and joy gone into it. It's special. So now think about the characteristics that you have and not many others do, or the combination of characteristics that you have and nobody has, because it's very specific. Toughness, high IQ, problem solving, unusual healing abilities. Uh, dare I say, psychic warfare was one of the highest on the list. So you want your creation to be resilient to manipulation, to falsehood. That pretty much came about in the last 250,000 years on Earth. Physiologically, the human is very resilient. Not much has changed since the freaking pirates came down, the Anunnaki, reptilians, greys, insectoids, you name it, yeah? But they had a very positive effect. They toughened up humanity against psychic warfare, energetic warfare, and now left, right, and center, you see humans are popping online. They're immune, especially the new ones coming in. They're immune to what our parents and grandparents would have no defenses against. So this is your probably, if I yes, this is maybe you'll stay in for another incarnation into the golden age, come back in another 10,000 years. But as far as it goes with the requirements that you gave the designers of the universal matrix, they've done a good job, I think. And so um, that's the big picture. There's great flow in your energy, great strength and health, vitality, and powerful flow. Nothing is making any blockages. So, with all the interference, and they've thrown everything at you, including the kitchen sink, it seems you've maintained a very, very impressive level of health, strength, and awareness. So, this is the big picture. Now, I would like to do the car wash, give you step-by-step updates on the state of the vessel, what the configuration of it is in energetic terms, and see if there's anything standing in the way, the side effects of all these years of living on Earth. So this would be interesting to you to get an update. Okay, how did the body fare? Did it do well or no? So I would like to ask for your permission and connect to your energy. May I proceed?
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you very much. Calling to my beloved, beloved source of all sources, source of all things in all domains, asking for light, for remembering, for clarity, for flow, for all that is aligned with our highest soul purpose, highest good, greatest life, health, wealth, joy, abundance, excitement, and evolution. May these blessings overflow, and may the overflow wash across the cosmos and serve the highest good of all. Okay, branches of soul star. So about a foot above the head, we've got the vortex that is the soul star, branches connecting you to every aspect of the soul. So in other bodies, in other universes, and so on, you're tapped into all of those. Branches of soul star are looking good. There's a open portal towards the right side of your body, coming in from dimension 11, hanging from the branches, and then coming towards the head and neck. spiraling around the head. So crown, third eye, jade gates, also neck. So throat, jade gate, third eye, and crown are covered. Think about a coiling python around the upper part. Um, let's get this creature off you. Okay, so let's go for the sistrum. Here we go. So starting in dimension 11, let's see who's sending this. Pushing the snake out of the way, going through the portal. Universe is leaving our local cluster. So your universe where you are doing your creation and your building is very distant. It's not in our local cluster. It's not even on the same vine. So think of each universe as a grape. We've got many on the fruits. That's the local cluster with a little stem is connected to the vine. Then we have the whole vine. You're not even on the same vine. Very distant. So this is a massive portal. Let's see where we're ending up. You're close to the center of the infinite fractal, meaning that you are very ancient. So from source, we have emanations of creation. It spirals out. So further from the center, we have the younger universes. You're much closer to the center. You're a very ancient prime creator. You've been in this business for a very long time.
It feels
Um,
like it.
yeah, yeah. Um, but there was something just so exciting that as soon as you heard of the possibility of this coming into being, you wanted to basically gain from the wisdom, the results of the experiment. Let's have a look at the forms of life that you are creating. It's a more, so here we have an equal balance of light and void. Your original universe is 60% void and 40% light, meaning that there is greater fluidity of movement, unlike this universe where manifestation is almost paralyzed. It takes ages for things to move. In your universe, it's significantly faster. So magic is instantaneous, healing is instantaneous, evolution is much faster. It's just done with the wisdom of many, many iterations of universes. So you're one of the big names in the game. And yet this chaotic little new universe was interesting to you. Form of life. We've got black dragons, the very unique, very elegant form. They're massive, size of galaxies, huge beings. And then smaller versions of the same thing. It seems this thing that I'm seeing as a python is one of the infantile forms. Um, it's creating the conditions for a fair evaluation. So by covering the upper chakras, it would make it virtually impossible for you to remember who you are. You didn't want that. You wanted it to be fair. So if you know you're a prime creator and you can just blink everything out of existence, first sign of hardship, the body, the human aspect would say, you know what, screw this, I'm out of here. You wanted that fair playing ground, level playing ground, so the human doesn't remember what this infinite soul truly is. So this little being is doing that for you. It's not an intrusion. It's part of your, let's say, standardization. If you're evaluating a product, you want to be fair and impartial. So this is covering all the higher faculties, limiting how much of your infinite potential can be activated in the human. If you wish, we can remove it. This I would respectfully recommend that we proceed with.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. It would be good now to see in the many decades that you have ahead of you, you have at least another 4 decades in this body. Yeah.
Because
So
of
you're
med
going to
beds?
reach, yeah, you'll reach close to 100 years
Wow.
in good health too. No prolonged disease, no debilitation. You'll be that 97-year-old that rides his bicycle and goes dancing and whatnot. And then a quick end. It's the best thing that we could wish for. Not being a burden, not being ill, full faculties, all working. Now, especially the psychic gifts, it would be good now to test drive some of those. So, up to this point, from birth to this point, you've just been opened up, yes, hands open, and telling every being in this universe to take a shot at you, to see how your shields hold up. You wanted to really push it. So not remembering, that's this, let's call it a baby dragon. Covering up so you don't remember. Jade Gate is closed so you don't tap back into the infinite wisdom of the very evolved soul. Limiting manifestation in third eye and crown, limiting the amount of light you can pull in. Emphasis on the body. As a soul, you have nothing to gain here. Um, you're not here for karmic lessons. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kick the neighbor's puppy and whatnot. No. Very strong emphasis on the proficiency of the body. Now let's see what this body can do when we give it the proper river of light. So let's push this baby dragon off very gently. It has done its job. So I'll go from about the higher heart, top of the rib cage here, and go in a spiral around and go up around the head and disentangle this from the light body. Okay, going into the Dimension 11 portal, gently starting to lift it up. Okay, level of throat is easing. It's behaving really well. It's not agitated. Level of lower jaw, jade gate uncovered, third eye uncovered, crown is free now gently. No, not this way. It's trying to twirl around my arm. No, little love, no, little buddy, the other way. Pushing it up the branches, guiding it through the portal back to your original universe, giving it a mighty boost of divine light and love, giving it the seeds of dragon Reiki, evolving this little guy. I like it. It's elegant. I like your style, man. This is beautiful. Ooh, what a beautiful creature. I greet it as an equal and a beloved one. It's back home, now closing the portal down. Upper chakras uncovered. Uh, okay, if not for this, you'd take out the opposition. That wasn't the objective. It's like you've developed a new armor-plated vest, and you've got all these different weapons from across the range, every nation, and you're just choosing different calibers and shooting at this thing, and it's holding. First phase, I would say, successful. The body, the energy structure has held. No damage. Branches of Soul Star clean. Bridge coming from Soul Star down clean. Crown powerful. The entire body, you've kept your original design. You don't have chakras. So the chakra, let's say it's like a little wheel, right? And it goes like this. Very, I mean, it does its job, but relatively primitive. Your configuration is different. You didn't compromise on the light body. meaning you said, I'm coming in with my own design. It is very fluid, very dynamic, adhering very, very closely to the boundaries of the physical form. So regular human would be the tree, kind of bulky. Your form is filling the vessel, the physical vessel, kind of stopping at the edges, and it is pure light. There are no discrete chakras going around in circles. No, the whole thing is alive. I've never seen this before. Absolutely unique. This would complement the physical body. I haven't seen this design before. Usually, the energy structure of the beings that I've seen, many are just regular human. We've got a, let's say, morphogenic field around, and there's certain wheels spinning. Some come in with crystalline structures. That is a vertical, kind of solid form, very capable, but susceptible to damage. Yours is completely fluid, like a liquid almost. Imagine the shape of the body as a container, and this would pour in and fill the entire boundaries, not a drop extra. It's optimized to a level I have never seen. Uh, let's see if there's anything that doesn't belong in this fluid, concentrated light. We'll clear down to the level of the heart. No discrete centers. I'm just going through this liquid, I would say, as it's flowing with that motion. Going level of root, hips, going into the thighs and knees, down into the feet. So you've connected to the soul star, an earth star underneath the feet, and then inside it seems the human body is containing the soul shard. Your light body is not from here. So you've kept your original design. I had the honor of seeing one of your creations, the baby dragon. Very impressive. Um, So in terms of health and well-being and strength, there is zero damage. Zero damage. It's not something you can damage. Even if the physical body is pierced, it just pushes back the liquid and it immediately comes back into its place. You should have instantaneous healing, like pretty quick, unusually fast, even with the physical body. This
No.
would explain how you're going to live so long. Regular stuff that would take down a normal vessel because it doesn't have sufficient healing codes. You're not susceptible to this. You're going to be in perfect health for a very long time. Now, if you get bored, you can choose to leave earlier, but that's completely up to you. Test drive, man. Have fun with this body. Now the new stuff is not restricted. That whole sequence of events that occurred for us to finally come together and have this conversation, now is the time. It seems that your infinite soul is satisfied with the defensive capabilities of the body. Now you can start evaluating other less energetic, more subtle, but equally important properties. Um, Nothing stands in the way of the flow. The design is very elegant. It's optimized over time. I mean, universal time. I'm not talking about 20 billion years or 200 billion years. This is primordial. You've gone through many, many, many iterations of the birth and death of little baby universes, and you've upped your game. You're one of the ancient ones. So what's going down here is child's play, but for the very, very unusual event that is guaranteed unnatural evolution. That was worthy of your interest. He said, "Oh, I haven't seen this one before." And of course, look at the world, it's crazy. But then at the same time, look at what it has generated. These bodies are different from your elegant, capable, and resilient, highly optimized creation. We do have dragons in this universe, but they have come from older places, like your universe. But this human, this little tiny ball, this ball of meat, it's unusual. So now you're going to use this design. Are you going to know you're still not happy? There's going to be another 10,000 year iteration. So you want the golden age to come for a few thousand years to pass, see the liberation of humanity and then taking their rightful place amongst the stars, then come back for one last evaluation, probably 10,000 years from now, and then you'll give the verdict, yay or nay. So last iteration, it was purely physical. So the body you were in would have gone through great torment, all sorts of injury, famine, disease, whatnot. That stage was approved. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So in terms of physiological, um, let's say, resilience, you're satisfied. This time round, it's psychic warfare. You wanted to see if the design had progressed to a level that satisfies you. Honestly, between you and I think it's done a good job. No other creature could take this kind of punishment, this unusual level of punishment, while you're just passively observing, right? So all the higher faculties where you can bring down the thunder and burn these assholes, that wasn't given to the body. That is not the case any longer. So if you wish to burn some assholes, go ahead. Yeah. you, you just need to think it. Now, interesting. There is nothing that I can add to your already impressive level of flow. This is beyond my level of evolution. Uh, I'm I'm a young one compared to you, great master. Uh, I have not been in this game for quite as long as you. I'm honored that you found this experiment worthy of your interest. Um, let's see how the creation does in 10,000 years. I'm very optimistic about this. I think they'll do well. I promise you. That's the name of the game. Guaranteed unnatural evolution. Um, we'll get them to the level of sophistication and resilience that you have requested. This whole show is mine. I created the Matrix. So I think they've come along really nicely. I'm very hopeful with the future of humanity. They're, they're a source of joy and pride.
Yes, absolutely. That's so what role am I playing now as far
You
as
are
humanity?
towards humanity itself. You're basically completely free to do as you wish. It is a test drive after all. You have your own way of, let's say, the very, very ancient built-in wisdom. You would see a structure or a machine or let's say a social belief system, and you would immediately know how to improve it. What is wrong with this? What is extra weight that can be shed? This is something that you have gained over eons. So, in terms of mm, changing the status quo, you may come across certain people that are ready for your wisdom. This kind of optimization cannot be forced. You'll come across people who are open to it, and then you just go boop, and you upgrade their whole modus operandi, the way they understand existence. So in form of a technical person, you would come up with more energy efficient more powerful machines, faster machines, more effective tools. In terms of a surgeon, you come up with a new method of doing an operation on the body that leaves less trauma. It is more effective, faster healing, and so on. In terms of a philosopher, you would structure belief systems and ideas in a way that the common man can absorb it, and it would improve the way they live, the quality of their life. You see, so this is something that you have. It is divine creation. You just need to plant the seed, and it will do its own thing. But which field will you deem to be worthy of this gift? That is entirely up to you. There's a great deal of freedom. You're not restricted by anything. You're not here to learn, after all. You're just checking in on your order. You've given an order of, I don't know, macaroni and cheese, and you've got the ability to peep into the kitchen, see how the chef is doing. This is what this lifetime is. Probably you get a little taster and you say, okay, add some salt, add some pepper, right? So absolute freedom. Have fun with it, I would say. Enjoy. Mm, the noble vessel, this body that's containing your consciousness, it has gone through something that is very tough. So be very kind with it. It's a good body. It has served you well. So give it a little bit of ease. Not too fast, though. You don't want to shock it into a vacuum. So slowly but surely, give it more gentleness, more ease. Find something that brings you joy. Um, so let's see. I'm just trying to see if any of the modalities that I teach would be of use to you. No, that's refining and liberating the body. You've taken care of that part yourself. There are no implants, no cords, no demonic beings or angelic beings tapping in. That was part of the reason that you came here, seeing if anything could whatsoever have any effect without your permission. Couldn't, nothing did. So you've been under bombardment, left, right, and center. All is clean, all is healthy. Um, yes, my wonderful friend, other than the burning question that what the hell is going on, it seems you are in perfect physical and energetic strength and health. But now we know. I don't imagine you would have guessed it would be quite so extraordinary.
No,
But that is the status. That is who you are and what you are doing here.
I've made it. I've worked very hard to make sure that I didn't have any ego in me to, which is why a lot of what you're telling me is very humbling, which is nice to know. And it almost makes some of the issues that I've come to you with and I complain about a lot seem very small in the grand scheme of things.
You're going to be here for a long time. This is where you get to not only completely heal, but to strengthen yourself. Now that there's no boundary of your own creation in the way, you're going to bring in a very, very powerful flow of light and excel in spiritual gifts like no one else. Now, all this that you have experienced will be a story of strength and resilience for anybody that hears it. This is where this is going, where people may get tough deals, unjust deals. They may go through poverty and homelessness. They may go through illness. Your story will give them strength. You're not just looking at it in a theoretical way. You would have lived it. So first and foremost, for your own sake, and now we're going more towards the human body and the mind and the psychological well-being, but also for the even greater liberation, evolution of the soul. So even though you are a very, very powerful and ancient prime creator, choosing this type of life cycle just to see how high and how powerful your defenses are, breaking free from the limitations of physicality and ascending through dimensions, reaching source, connecting purely to that beloved source in this body, that will even evolve you higher. I can't pretend to understand what that would look like for the infinite soul, but it is a given. There's no two ways about it. So not only the vessel that you have ordered is impressive, but also you have the opportunity to ascend as a soul. Now, towards this, um, there are many paths that require that kind of solitude. Many spiritual seekers would have tried to get rid of people and not manage it. That's an obstacle. In this sense, let's look at the restriction for the potential that it will present to you. It gives you the chance to really, really focus on bringing in spiritual power. I really mean power, instant manifestation, all sorts of different types of gift healing, telekinesis, remote viewing, portal work. I'm going to share the Kujikiri with you. That is a system of mantra, which is the spoken word, and mudra, which is the hand seal. So what you will need is a set of beads, mala beads. It doesn't have to be any particular material. You can buy these relatively inexpensively online. I'm talking $7, $10 from Amazon or eBay. So it's just an instrument to count. Because when you're in an altered state, you can't count, you'll forget. Was it 25 or was it 59? I don't know, and so do I go all the way around or do I go back to the start? So when you reach the last one, it's different. So it's just an instrument for keeping count.
I have my father's
You're,
rosary beads.
that'll work. That'll work. Yeah. So every full round of your rosary beads, you tick one of the boxes in the manual. I'll share this with you. So I'll send you the recording for this.
Thank you.
I'll share the folders with you. They're 2 books. So I'm sending you all that I use to pretty much master this. Um, in my incarnation, I have gone through every form of magic that I could get my hands on. Not just briefly studying it, I dedicated myself to it. This system is clean. There are no deities or beings. You're not giving power away. It's all emphasis on the self. I see things truthfully. I use things correctly. I overcome shortcomings and base nature. I take responsibility. I am conscious, and so on. So this is going level by level through the physical vessel and liberating you. So for what it is worth, at this point in time, there's a certain amount of capability with the body. We want to maximize it so that that very ancient, wise, benevolent, and powerful soul has a better vehicle to express itself. I would not be surprised if, let's say, the second half, the second phase of this lifetime would be this. And it's a little bit ahead of schedule, to be honest. So you're about 10,000 years ahead of schedule. It's okay. Maybe this time round you'll be able to give the yay or nay to the design based on this wonderful body you're already in. Don't be too concerned with this version of humanity. The souls are all learning. They're all going through their own rites of passage and their own lessons and experiences. They're doing well. There's no burden upon you. However, as you enhance yourself, the overflow of that love that you give yourself will most certainly benefit others in miraculous, beautiful ways. So focus on you, my wonderful friend. Make yourself strong. Bring in those gifts that have not existed in this universe before, because you have access to them. Perhaps out of all of this, when you're this jolly, healthy 60-year-old, you'll be able to bring in this incredible healing modality that washes away, let's say, genetic problems, reverses cancer, you name it. See, think in these terms. Nobody will care what you had to go through to get to this stage. They just want the outcome. So this is the possibility that is very strong. It's got a high probability of success if you choose so, if you choose to give it energy. You have access to wisdom that is far more sophisticated than anything we have here. So, if you wish to help, think in these terms. You may be able to train 100, 200 students with this, and that will take root in humanity and benefit those that are yet not born. These are things that, so think big. Think of enhancing the quality of life of not just humanity, but every sentient being in this universe. That is within your grasp. Like nobody else. I've never seen a prime creator this ancient and this wise.
Okay.
So you
Now,
can do healing to the energetic infrastructure around this planet. This doesn't require the presence of others. So if through the creation of, let's say, a center, you would have been able to help 3,000 people, it's just a number. This way you will help billions, maybe trillions of humans, those alive and those that are yet unborn. So remove from your mind, your belief system and psyche, anything that makes you small. It is not true. You've got access to everything, everywhere, at all times. So instead of this little cave that a hermit or magician would use in the past, you've got your flat. The body is safe. Predators and animals are not going to eat you. You see, and there is a certain elegant simplicity. Look at this as making sure the body is okay, then you can go traveling. So you are not restricted. It is just a physical thing, and this body is not a permanent thing. You have access to the gifts of your infinite soul. Focus on bringing those in. You will know what to do. You have it all within. You are independent of any guru, any teaching, any book, any method. All here now. So, with this knowledge, relax into it. Allow yourself to feel the beauty of your soul. And then you're going to observe that I used the analogy. You've got that gift, that seed that is divine creation. It's going to sprout into a mighty rainforest. But you have the choice of where will you plant the seed. There are going to be individuals and collectives that will benefit from this. They'll present themselves when the time is right. And so for what it is worth, we're just going to put more manifestation behind it. So Vajra Manataya Swaha, Shanaya Yantraya Swaha, Jita Rashiatra Jivaratna Swaha, Haya Vajra Manataya Swaha, Nama Samanta Vajra Namham, Agnaya Yanmaya Swaha, Yotai Chandoga Jivatai Swaha, Srija Eva Rutaya Swaha, Arapachana Di. I manifest the clemency of this wonderful beloved being of lights, so that they may serve their highest soul purpose, highest good, and the highest good of all. And so it is. So I've basically used 10 years of accumulation of energy towards this. This method that I just used is what I'm going to be sending to you. You'll be able to, if you set time, about maybe half an hour a day, 20 minutes a day, you can complete it in 3-4 months. And so everything you need is in the little folder that I send you, including the pronunciation of the mantras I use, their meaning, and the little check boxes. So you do a full round of your rosary beads and you tick the box. So it's an accumulation of energy.
Thank you.
That will be effective. Optimizing the human body to bring in more light. This system of meditation is clean and highly effective. You're no stranger to um, investment in energy. You're not afraid of working. And so this is that investment that will help you break free from this matrix of slavery and exploitation towards something that makes your heart sing. Now, let's look at this whole thing in a different way. So you've been bombarded intentionally all your life, bringing in conditions of severity. Now it's that transition phase for you, where not only you don't manifest this again, but you manifest the opposite: liberation, growth, financial abundance, that soulmate coming in, you bringing in a gift of, let's say, healing, because I know you are, it floats your boat. You're one that enjoys optimizing and healing. It needs a little investment, as from this state down here, you're pulling yourself up, breaking through. It's possible. Um, it worked for me, and I was an idiot, so it's going to work for you. It's that kind of, that anything worthwhile needs a little investment in energy. So think of it this way. Now you know that you're indestructible. What you have gone through, not anybody else could. And so now you're going through stages of evolution again, not just for this noble body that you are in, not just for your infinite soul, but also everybody else will benefit. So let's put it this way: the worst is behind you.
It feels that way.
Now you can just use the um, level ground as a foundation and build upon it, right? Don't be hard on yourself either. Don't allow any sort of shame, blame, or guilt, or any of that nonsense take away your energy. There's been a very high purpose for this, where humanity is going to be mm, the race that spawns life in a place that it doesn't exist. And so now, because of this presence here and now, we know that they can do it. You've tested it. Um, Now, for the remaining decades, you want to make it beautiful. So look at yourself as the first recipient of your masterful healing modality. You are far more powerful than anything that exists inside this universe. Nothing can touch you. Even in the state of being in a human body, being traumatized constantly, not knowing whom and what you are after all these decades of hardship. Coming out of it, your energy, your light body is pristine.
I came. That's
Uh,
that's the beauty of it, is that it backfired
yeah,
if it was them.
yeah,
It
yeah.
because
No,
because
it
because
was they are your humble servants. They obey you, as in, is this what you wish? You say yes. I want to test that. Let's see how strong this thing is. Say yes. Your wish is my command, and so they do their thing. If it were just a normal circumstance, you knowing who you are and what you are, nothing would approach you. They can't put a dent into your energy. You're more evolved than any of this. So
I
there's been a purpose to it. So all you need is within. This is the next phase of the story. From this state that we are experiencing now, manifesting yourself out of it into a place where your gifts will benefit everyone.
That's that. Well, that's that. That then it would make a lot of sense, because like I said, why
Oh yeah,
I was ready to float away in Ecuador when I had this toothache. It was a one-way trip. It was like it was, how I wound up back in the same exact situation, and then more resilient. Like I said, I know that this is going somewhere, but the targeting, the YouTube channel that doesn't really go anywhere. Um, and then, like I said, trying to get to a place of moving through it finally.
yes.
before the world itself implodes, it's
Oh
almost
no,
like,
it's
well,
not going to.
now would be
The
the
world is
time.
going to be okay.
It
Yeah,
seems
I think, yeah, yeah. Anyway, it's the only way is up to levels of elevation that will pleasantly surprise you. Now, focus on yourself. Uh, no, you don't owe anybody anything. That's for now. As you're building up and accumulating strength and resources, remembering knowledge, bringing in techniques. So, what does that gift that you wish to share look like? So, focus on that now. This is real. Nothing stands in the way. So, that which was restricting the higher centers, slowing things down, that is off you. So now you are not the same person that you were, let's say, this morning.
that makes perfect
Energetically,
sense.
yeah,
The
yeah,
blockage
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
because I would be
That's
like,
out. Yeah, yeah,
thanks.
that's off. You'll be pleasantly surprised in how powerfully you can manifest. You're a prime creator after all. So keep your energy high. Be kind with yourself. No judgment, no emotional connection to anything of the past. It served its purpose. Now, at here and now, see what you have. Look into the Kujikiri. I'm going to share this with you, okay?
Thank you.
Uh, it's powerful. It's like a lubricant. Yes, it lubricates the way up and it facilitates fast evolution. So I would humbly recommend that you look into this. It's worked for me. It's worked for everyone who's had the courage to do it. It's very clean and it's very effective.
Said about
Um,
20 minutes a day.
roughly, yeah. So maybe the first few rounds as you're going through it and looking at the mantra, it'll be a little slower. But 4 or 5 rounds in, you'll remember and then it'll go faster. Um, Move forth, my wonderful friend, with blessings, infinite blessings. The hardship, the worst of it is over. And now the only way is up. You absolutely have everything that you need within your grasp. It is yours by merit of the infinite soul. Your example of healing, of growth, of mending and rebuilding and victory will inspire many. So for now, just focus on self-love. This is the most important thing right now. Self-love, 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 and then you reach a stage where it starts overflowing, and that's what belongs to the rest. So for now, focus on you, the magnificent you.
Thank you
Bless
so
you, man.
much.
You're an inspiration. Um,
Well, you
Please do stay in touch. Do
can
stay in
can
touch.
can we stay in touch because I consider you my
Yeah,
friend.
I consider you my friend. Absolutely. Tell me of your victory, and every now and again, if you just want to have a chat or something, let me know. Yeah, I would be honored.
Well, I
There's not
know
that many.
it would be my honor because, like I said,
Absolutely.
I always try to obviously respect the fact that you have clients and your time is money and this and that, but I I very rarely see
Yes.
somebody and we definitely have a soul connection.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Yes,
that
sir. That's undeniable. Absolutely. Yeah,
that
stay in touch, man. I'd
I
love
would
to.
love to just shoot the shit and talk and Zoom and get into subjects that have nothing to do with anything except again if you'd be
Yes,
willing
yes,
to, but
yes.
I wouldn't want to
Yes, yes,
overstep
yes.
my bounds.
No, you're most gracious within whatever I'm able to do, within my capability, it is
Sure.
offered. Yes, thank you very much. And so focus on the wonderful you, the only ways up, the hardship and the limitation. It was by design, very intentional. So it's circumstances for a very, very refined and elevated purpose, a new human species where life never existed. And you're
Wow.
making sure that those people, they have a chance to survive and thrive. Okay, so this is the underlying purpose of it, which makes it all worthwhile. So this wasn't a party lifetime. That's putting it lightly. But then you know that this design, the humans that are following the blueprint of your vessel, of your body, they're going to have an easier time. They'll survive.
Kind of blew my mind, with that the first part of all of this. It's pretty
Yeah, yeah,
mind-boggling, isn't it? What you
it's mine.
said?
Yeah, well, and so yeah, yeah, yeah. And there's not that many like you, and so that's the big picture. And so having that in mind, it also gives you that confidence of who you really are.
It almost
Don't look
made a
at
lot
this
of my written
body.
it made a lot of my
Yeah,
written questions seem pretty silly. The you
it's
know
okay. There's
what I
no, yeah, yeah,
started
yeah.
writing, like
Yes, yes, yes.
where's my
It's all good.
soulmate, this and that,
Mm,
where's my this? It's like the bigger picture, it kind of almost makes all of that look pretty small, but it explains a lot.
yeah, yeah. So that's. I hope we manage to get a like comprehensive thing of the big picture and the middle picture and the small
I'm
picture.
I'm gonna
Mm,
have to rewatch this a couple of times too. So my
yes, yes, yes.
meditations, I should start seeing stuff through my third eye now.
The way that you showed it was correct. The third eye is a projector. It is not an eye to see. So it is your instrument of manifestation.
Okay.
It allows you to bring about realities that crush down the matrix and bring about your reality.
And now that my little
The
friend is
knowingness.
gone, my little friend is gone now, so he shouldn't be. He was kind of blocking all of that, if I understood that correctly. And
Yes, that is correct.
I thought it was caffeine and fluoride in the water that was blocking everything.
There was more going on there.
A little bit
With
deeper
the
than
with the
that.
start of Yeah, with the start of the session, I've never experienced anything like that. Next thing, in second place, would be when I tried to jailbreak an Asgardian wizard, and I was getting hit left, right, and center. But evidently, you're more evolved than he was, and so the level of interference that we experienced was appropriate with your level of power. So. You're up here, so is the level of challenge. So have fun with that knowledge, huh?
Well, I won't take up any more of your time, Dr. Amir.
Okay, my wonderful
God,
friend.
God
It's an
bless you.
it's an
Thank you
honor.
so much for
God
everything.
bless you
No,
too. Yeah,
it
you're
was
you're
my
so welcome
honor.
and happy birthday. You're going to be around for a long time in good health. Many happy returns, and I hope to hear of your victory and improvement in every aspect of your life. The hard time is behind you. Now it's going to ease up.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
look
gotten a
forward
lot
to
easier.
some
Yeah,
good,
and I feel like I'm almost there.
good.
And I look forward to starting the reading through the course that you're going to send me too. So thank you for that too. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. That will serve you well, I hope. So
Awesome.
continue being awesome, okay?
Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right.
Dr.
Take
Amir.
care. Oh, have a
I'll
great
talk to
evening.
you
It's my
soon. Thank
pleasure.
you,
Take
buddy.
care of yourself. All the best. Bye bye.